Hey, hi, good morning, Sampath.
Hi Dheeraj, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. So, where are you based out,
Your voice is very low,
Sampath?
Dheeraj.
1 second. Am I audible now?
Yeah, little bit. Yeah, now bit.
Yeah, so where are you based out,
We are in.
Sampath? Where are you based out? Yeah,
1 second, 1 second. I will write that down.
yeah. Hi, Siddesh, how are you?
Hi
Yeah,
Dheeraj,
Dheeraj,
good
tell me.
morning.
Yeah,
I'm
good
doing good.
morning.
Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. So, where were you yesterday?
Actually, my friend got into accident, so I had to go
Oh,
there to support. Yeah,
oh,
uh,
so
so
now, how is he now?
yeah, he's at home now. In room. He's good now.
Okay, that's great.
Just yeah.
Uh, uh,
So what we had done yesterday? Uh,
Yesterday we
uh,
covered MS Word.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
completed MS Word. You received the that recording, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Recording I received. I'll look
Also,
into
I
it
shared the
today.
PPT link to all. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
so please go to the recording and PPT also shared with you. So try to understand. See this for you. I'm saying, please go to the recording for MS Word. Okay. And
Yeah.
MS Word is an important part of technical writing. Okay, it's an important tool. Okay, so
Yeah.
don't
Uh,
skip it. And today I will send the assignment
okay.
for MS Word. And today we are going to cover Confluence.
Okay.
And I did not receive assignment for the last week procedure assignment from anyone from your side, any of you. So please try to complete assignment today. Okay. And next week, yes, last week I tried to connect with the Siddesh, but I couldn't get a chance to talk with him. But next week, definitely I'll connect with you, with each of you, and we'll discuss about our planning and our assignment. Okay. So I expect you all completed assignment today itself and submit to me. So I will give you next assignment for MS Word. And today we are going to cover the Confluence. So that is also there is a one more assignment. So today there is a two assignments. Okay. So keep watch the recording sessions for you people only. Okay. Keep go through the PPT as much as possible. Watch the recording session one time, two time, three time, four times, right? Go through the PPT. Okay. Do practice whatever the assignment that please complete those on timely manner that give you, more benefits, more advantage, give you confident over the tool, give you confident over the topic. Okay. So try to make sure that you complete the assignment on timely manner. Okay. Within the week, you complete it. Within the 5 week, 5 days you have between the two session. Okay. So please complete those within the 5 days only. Okay. Don't extend to Saturday, Sunday. Keep your Saturday, Sunday for learning and watching the recording session. Okay. Good. So we are good to start today's session, and I'm sharing my screen. And for your information, this session is being recorded, so you can use for your revision purpose, right? So before moving to Confluence, do anyone has any doubt on the MS Word or last session or till last session? Anyone has any doubt, any question, any clarity they want, please ask. Siddesh, Swapnil Desai, Sampath, are we good? Do
No,
people
yes.
have
No
any
doubt.
doubt,
Yes,
any question?
No doubt, yes. Yep.
Okay, fine. So today we are going to cover Confluence, okay? And yesterday we covered MS Word. And yesterday we learned what are the features which are useful for the creating the technical documentation for MS Word. We learned the various elements of the documentation like a title page, playwright information. There are the sections, right? Then we learn there is a table of content in MS Word. There is a automation, automatic features. Where that features? Anyone can tell me? TOC, where we can get a TOC in MS Word.
Third page.
reference.
Huh? Reference. Who said?
Swapnil Desai.
Yeah, reference then TOC, right?
Yes.
So, reference and TOC, right? And where we get header and footer.
Insert.
Insert, we'll get a header and footer. Okay. And how we add a title page
from file cover page.
Yeah, this is our title page. Okay. And how we add the numbers.
Besides, their page number option is there. Insert below the
Right.
header and footer.
Header and footer, yeah.
And when we use bookmarks.
Inside the document, when we'll need to give the linkages.
Yeah, internal
Inside.
linking, we use the bookmark. Great. Fine. And when uh, how we add the extra row in a table, additional row in a table.
By right click and add extra row.
Right. And what is the trait changes in the MS Word?
This is used for review purpose or tracking or giving a comment.
Yeah, taking the this is used for the tracking the changes or taking the updates, or it is for the easy purpose. Great. Fine. So today we are going to understand and we explore the tool, and that is a very important tool that is called the Confluence. Okay. And wherever you go, I would say the 90% software technical writers or 99% software companies are using Confluence for their internal technical documentation. So, are you anyone aware about the Confluence? Who's know about the Confluence or who get a chance to work on Confluence?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Sampath, to you,
No, there is not it.
Siddesh, you.
No, I'm not aware of Confluence.
Okay. So I think it is not using in a mechanical or aerospace domain. I think it is using by software companies only. So basically, a Confluence is a tool It is a web-based tool. Okay, you will not have a Confluence like an application like a MS Word. It's a web-based tool where you can create the good interactive technical documentation. Okay, and with the Confluence, you can also ask anyone to collaboration. Okay, so you can share your documentation to your peer or your colleague, and you can ask them to collaborate on the documentation. You can create the project, you can create the space. Okay, you can create your personal space where you can write or where you can save your personal documentation. Okay, you can also create the space. What is the space? I will come to the there. Okay, in some time in this session. So basically, you can create the space for your team. You can create your space for your project. You have like 50 products in your software company. Then you can create the space for your product. Under that space, you can write your technical documentation. You can create the pages. Okay. Under the pages, you can also create the sub pages. Okay, maintain a hierarchy as we learn in MS Word, that is heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. Same way, we can create the multiple pages. We can also maintain the hierarchy of those pages. Okay, Confluence also have the macro. What is the macro? We learn in a detail in the sessions. So macro is basically automation. Okay, so with the macro, like we learn in the MS Word that we have the option for the creating table of content, right? So we no need to write the manually table of content. We just need to define heading, heading one, heading two, heading thing. Just we need to format the document and give the structure to the document. The automatically table of content will generate just one place. Same way, Confluence have the various macros. Okay, and those macros used for the automation. Let me say you can also use those macro for to create a table of content. Okay, nowadays Confluence is very advanced. Okay, now generate this AI has also introduced, right, and there is a APIs for the Confluence. So let me say you are working on the your product. You are there is some product. Let me give you one example like a Paytm. Okay, so in a Paytm you have the four services. Okay, and let me say you have the mobile recharge, bank transaction, P2P, Google Pay, and yesterday there is a new service has been introduced like a railway ticket in a Paytm, right? And there is a user manual in your Confluence. Okay, you introduce that a new service which is a railway ticket on your Paytm product software product. Now, y- as it is a new service, so it must be introduced in your user manual, right? So nowadays, Confluence is a more advanced. Okay, it's a depend on the company to company, organization to organization, how level of Confluence they are using. Okay, but nowadays there is a AI introduced in Confluence, API introduced in Confluence. So for this example, if there is a new service introduced on the Paytm, then your user manual must be updated, and your user manual must have the one section which introduce about your new service, which is the railway ticket, right? So your Confluence will automatically create the sections on user manual in your user manual for the railway ticket, where you when you work or open, or it will notify you as a technical writer that we have created this page and you have to add the content or you have to write the procedure, right? So nowadays Confluence is such a smart. Okay. So we'll learn all those things we'll not learn advanced features of the Confluence as of now. Okay. But just I'm giving you the scenario that nowadays Confluence has the ability, this advanced ability. Okay. We learn what is a part of the technical writing. As a technical writer, how much Confluence we should learn, that we cover in this session. Okay. So basically, what is for the Confluence? So Confluence is for the avoiding miscommunication. Okay. So let me say you are working in software the organization, and you have the different groups. Okay. As I said, Confluence for the internal communication. Okay. Because you know you have to give the access to someone to get the access on the Confluence. Okay. So it is not for the external audience. Okay. What is the external audience? Let me say you are working on one software based company, and there is a various department like a software developer, technical writer, technical communicator, your sales team, marketing team, your QA team. Okay. So Confluence is for making a medium of the communication among those team. Okay. Let me say you are developer. Okay. You created some features. Let me say you are created a registration form. Okay. During your self-testing, you identify that your registration form, there is one features that is name, right? And your name is also taking integer. Integer means number, but name always be in string. String means letters, right? So you identify that your username or your name is also taking the number, and that is considered as a bug, right? So, but you as a developer, you know that this is a bug. Okay. Now you are working on you deploy your code to your testing environment. Okay. You know there is a bug, there is a mistakes. Okay. That you know because you work on that and you tested on it. But you send this your code or your form to your tester team, and now you want to communicate them that there is some bug. Okay, so be aware about that bug. Okay, and you just intimate them that there is a bug and we are working on it. Okay, so please give the exception about that bug. Okay, so how you can communicate, right? Within the organization, within your product group, across the various stream. Okay, you whether you send a mail to them, yeah, go or you go to the desk and make a verbal communication which is not on the record. You can send them mail, okay, which is on record. But how much mail you will do, right? Because every see, I'm giving the example of the one bug, okay, but product has 100 bucks, 500 bucks. For each bug, what do you will do? You can't send the separate mail, and those are also you can't track, right? So what do? You will create the one conference space, and that is about a product bug, and you give access, or you can collaborate with your QA team or your tester, and you write all the bugs which you have during your self testing. Okay. So your tester will come to know, yeah, we have this bug, and those your developer team are working on those work, and we'll get the fresh coding or fresh deployment for our testing. Okay. So this is the one scenario. Okay. This is the one example. Just I'm giving you the example why we need the Confluence for the internal organization. Okay. We need to make the communication between the or between the teams. Okay. So there is one scenario. There is many scenarios. Okay. Let me say you have to communicate. You are working as a technical writer. You are part of the product management group, and you are communicate something to your sales team. Okay. Or let me say you are tech. There is a developer who are very experienced people, like a 20 years experience, and they are working on very complicated security system. Okay. Or I would say the features. Now they are the experienced people. Okay. They are developing some very complicated security features. Okay. And when they left the company, because he is the experience and he knows about the security features about the product. So when they left the company, no one will aware about what he has developed, right? And tomorrow, if any bug comes there, then no one will resolve that bugs, right? Because he left the company, you can't connect with them. Why he will not even pick your mobile, right? Your number, your call, because he not pure, because he left already left the company, right? So as a project manager, as a program manager, they align a technical writer to the that expert guy. Okay. And ask the technical writer and ask this security expert that you work together and write the documentation on the security features, how it is developed, as it is progressing in a development, or as it is progressing in a development, as you can write the documentation. Okay. So your work as a software technical writer to write or create pages of the Confluence, take the input from your expert, okay, your expert developer, okay, rewrite their language or their input in the very effective language, make them simple, create a diagram around them, okay, and create the space on Confluence, and create your project and create your Confluence pages. Okay. So tomorrow, if that expert guy left the company, then there is a knowledge based article or there is a document on your Confluence that will help the junior developer or other developer to identify the bugs it comes after he left and resolve that bug. So that is another scenario for using Confluence for the internal audience or internal technical audience. Okay. So do you understand why we use Confluence and why Confluence is important for software development?
Yes, Dinesh.
Yeah. And we learn about the SDLC, software development lifecycle. And there we learn SDLC, we have the one dedicated session, and we learn how the software is developed and what are the different phases of software development. So your developer or your project manager, your program manager, combined with the technical writer, they create the Confluence page as with the different phases of software development lifecycle. Okay. So that is why we use the Confluence. Okay. So Confluence, basically your company will I will share the one link, and we'll use the trial version of the Confluence, which where we have the some limit. Okay, some storage limit, some pages creation limit, but we use a trial version of the Confluence, and that is, I would say, the enough for us to for learning purpose. Okay, but when your company use the Confluence for the commercial purpose, they need to get a license from the Confluence. Okay, and they need to buy that license. So that is not a free tool for commercial use. You have to need to purchase the license. Okay, Confluence give the two options. First is you can host your data on your own server. Let me say you are working on some company like Google. Okay, so Google have their own data. They have their own server, so you can store your Confluence data on your server. The second option is there is a cloud. Okay, so you can also has facility to store your data on the cloud. Okay, when I say the cloud means third party application. Okay, there is a server. See, what is a server? Server is basically the storage, right? In our mobile, there is a RAM and ROM. Okay, RAM for the calculation and for the running software, and ROM is for the store the data, right? So where your Confluence is also when you get when you create some pages or some space on Confluence, so it is also creating the storage, right? It is creating the data. So where you store the data. So Confluence give you the two options. First, you can save your data on your own server, or you can save your data on third party server or Confluence server. Okay. So as per that, they will subscribe or they will uh, take the charges from you. Okay. So we learn why we need the Confluence. Okay. Then what is the advantage of the Confluence that we learn? What is the advantage? Okay. We learn in a later part. Now I'm directly taking you on Confluence. And before that, how you can, I am sharing this link with you in chat box. Okay. So what you need to do, you need to open this link. You can sign up. You can sign up with the Google. Okay. Or you can create your own account as a place. And you need to click here, free forever for 10 users. Okay, and get it now. So you can create for this free subscription. You can create the unlimited page, unlimited space, unlimited template, you will available. And those are the different things you can use it. And up to 2 GB, you will get the free space. So that is enough for you for learning purpose. Okay. So click on get it now, and you will get to this dashboard, this type of the dashboard. So that is called the dashboard, right? So this is the home page of the Confluence, right? So here you can see here your profile, right? You can manage your account if you want, or you want to explore the premium version of the Confluence. You can click here. This is the home page. Okay. Here, if you click, then those are the Jira. So Confluence, Jira. So that is okay as of now. We are not going deep. Those are the settings. Okay. I will show you various reporting as well. So this is basically your dashboard. Okay. Dashboard means this is your home page where you can start. Right. This is your home page. In home page, this is your left panel. Once you go to recent, here you can see the pages which you recently created. Once you click on started, you will see the pages which you mark as started. What is started? If some, like in a Gmail, if some mail is important for you, you mark it start, right? So same way, you can create a, or you can mark any page start that we show here. Okay, this is your draft. If you have the task, this is your space. Okay, what is this space? I'm coming to there sometime. Okay, so this is basically your left panel. This is a home page of your Confluence. Okay, this is your search window. Okay, I will tell you how we use search window. Okay, but as of now, you can understand this is your search window, right? Once you go the recent, here you can see all the recent pages which you have created or which you have updated. Once you go to more, here you can see the space, team, applications, and template. Okay, so this is basically your dashboard. Dashboard is your home page of the Confluence, where you can access the different things of the dashboard. So this is your dashboard home page, right? Now, the top hierarchy of the Confluence is space. Okay, so you can see this is your dashboard, which I have already shown you, right? From the dashboard, you will get access to various things, right? We learn from the dashboard. If you go to create, you can create page, whiteboard, dashboard, blog, the database, whatever. So from the dashboard, you can have various options, features, right? So dashboard is your top hierarchy. Under the dashboard, you can create the spaces. What is a space? So space is a place or space, I would say, let me say you are working in a product-based software company, you have the various teams like a development team, technical writer team, HR team, marketing team, QA team. Okay. Everyone needs their own conference space. Okay. So basically, space for the structure, right? So you can create space under the dashboard. Okay. So you have the different team, or let me say you have the different product like a Paytm you have, then you have the Mobi thing, then you have the SDFC Bank application, you have ICICI Bank application. So those are your product. Okay. So basically, space for the structure purpose or for the grouping purpose. Okay. Or for the collaboration purpose. Okay. So let me say you create the developer team space. Okay. Where you create the all the pages for the related to your developer team only. Okay, you create the one space. You are working as a technical writer, and you are part of the technical communication group where the 15 technical writers are working. Right? You have your style guide. You have your various diagram style guide. You have your writing style guide. You have the error messages style guide. So where you place all your documentation for the technical communication group. So you create the one space for the technical communication. Right? Same way, different team use create their own space and they can use that particular space. Okay. So this is how the space. And you can also create a space, your personal space. Let me say, I want to save some my document or the document which I am working and which not completed yet. I want to save somewhere. So next day, once I come, I can take that document from there. So I can create my personal space also. Okay. So basically, Confluence giving you the all those facility. So how we create the let me see. Let we see how we create space. Okay. So in the left panel, you can see this is your spaces. Okay. Let me create a new space. So click on the space. These are the template. Okay. These are the template. So I want to create the space for my technical communication group. Okay. For documentation. Got it? So these are the inbuilt template. If there is a HR department, they can use this template. There is sales department, they can use operation department, they can use. So I am from the documentation team. So I am using this template for the creating space. Go to next space and I write the technical communication group and create a space. Right. So this is my technical communication group space. Right. So you can see here, view your space. Right. I want to edit my space. Then click on edit. I can change image. Right. I can change title name. Right. This is my space. Those features I will tell you while when we create pages under this space. If we want to invite someone, okay, we can invite them. Let me invite this person, or I can write all my team member name here, like a technical communication. We have the 15 technical writers, so I can write the all name here and invite them. I can also use link to invite them, right? So they will get the notification, right? It should get the notification. So they will get the notification that this person has invited you, right? Those things we'll see later. So this is how we can create. See, this is all content coming as I using template. Okay, so this is your title page. And if I made something on my space, then I can update those things we cover. Let me create. Now I'm created space. Okay. Under the space, I will create the page. Okay. Page. Let me say in a technical communication group, we are working on the user manual. Okay. Let me create the one page under the space. So first we have the dashboard, right? Where we get the access to the all the features of Confluence. Then we have the space. Okay. So we can create the space as per our team. Then we create the pages under the space. Okay. So we have the dashboard. We create the technical communication group for us because we are technical writer. Now we are going to write one user manual. Okay. So how we can create the page or how we can create the user manual under the space. So we are in technical communication group now. If I go to all content or if I technical communication group, create one piece. See, so this is how I created one piece and I will say it. So my users guide. Okay. And I given the name user guide. You can see here it is user guide. Now it is in a draft. Once I publish this, once I publish it, it will come to published. Okay. So this is my user guide. And I will add some content, right? So this is my user guide and I will add some content in user guide. So I'm taking content from here. Let me take installation. So installation is my heading 1, right? So if I go to the normal, you have heading 1. right? So I define it heading 1. Okay. Then I have setting up, it is my heading 2. So let me copy and paste it. Define it heading 2. Right. Then I have some content for setting up. Those are my paragraph or those are my paragraph. Okay, so keep it normal text. See from here, right? Now I have beginning of. I can make it the heading 3. And I have, this is a number list. Right. This is a number list. So how I can create the number list? So first I need to select my content. This is bullet list and this is the number list, right? So this is how I can create the number list. And what I do, I publish it. So once I publish, this is my URL and I publish it. This is a link I can share with anyone. Okay. So let me open this link. So you can see this is the my user manual. Got it? And now, and you can also see here, your page has been published now. Previously, it's what's written like draft, right? Now it's published. If I go to home and if I go to recent, so I can easily move to my user manual, which I recently update. If you go to home, left side, you will see the all your space. I click technical communication. In left side, you will see all your content. So you can easily go to your user guide. Right. So this is your user guide. If you make it, if you mark it start, you can mark it start. If you go to the home, go to the started documentation, you will see your user manual here. You want to share your user manual so some group, so you can share with your group. Okay, you can share with your group and you can share. You want to write anything, this is user manual of our product. You can also copy link and share them, right? So this is how you can create the your page. Now we want to add the page. Okay, so click on edit page. And if you want to create table, any table, how we can create table? Let me check we have any table. don't think you have any table. Let me add one table on our Confluence space. So this is your editor tools. Okay, to put in table size, and here you in MS Word we learn that you need to select a row and column. So you can select the row and column. Enter. Right. This is how you can add the table. If you want to give background color, some flavor, this is how you can do. Got it? Now, let me say you want to add this image in Confluence, right? So what you can do is just save somewhere. Image. Image. Add image. Okay. Go to download and paste your image into dashboard. Just like this image. Right. And you can align it left, center alignment, right alignment. If you want to add some text as well with the image, that is also can be possible. Right. And here, if you want to add some text, right. You can define adding, right. It is a auto save, so no need to worry and make it update. Once you update it, it will published. Okay, see, it is published. If you open your page, you will see image, right, with their text. So these are the common features we have in MS Word. So not a big deal. We can easily learn, and once we explore, we can easily understand, right? So those are the common features we have. Then
Yes,
let me
how to
see.
add hyperlink?
Yeah, hyperlink. Just let me say here, I want to add hyperlink. Okay. So just click here, the text where you want to add the hyperlink and go to link. Okay. Click here, or there is an option Control K. Okay. So you can write internal or external hyperlink. insert. Okay, and update it. Once you click update it, then it will be published. Till that it will be in. So when after publishing, you click. So this is how you can add hyperlinks. Okay. So those are the common options which have. There is a different. Let me see. I want to add table of content here. Okay. So those are the macros. Those called the macros. Okay. So if I search table of content, it automatically it will automatically create the table of content. I can change style of table of content. I can select the square, bullet, how much level you want to add the table of content. Let me say 1 level, 2 level, 3 level. So that is also can be possible. So you can modify your table of content. Right. Let me say you are working on developer documentation, like a API documentation. Okay. And you have to, let me show you one API documentation so you can easily understand. So let me say you are working on API documentation and you have to add some codes, okay, on your documentation, right? So for adding the code, Confluence have a good snippet, code snippet that is especially for the adding the codes. So select the code and here you can add code. Okay. Let me say there is a note. Okay. And that note you have to highlight. You need to highlight. So you can use info panel here. Your error message or whatever the note you have. Don't click on delete button. Right. So have the different options in Confluence. Let me say you need to add a port, right? So it will give you this line in left side. So where you can write your port. Right. So you can add your port there. So you can add your port, right? So this is how you have the different features, ready-made features you available in the companies, right? Those you can use. This is a divider, right? Yeah, you can see on this manual they use the divider, right? So this is a divider, this type of divider also you can use. You can create in Confluence easily, right? And after divider, you can continue your work, right? There are many other options. You can use your date, time. Right. So those are the different features available in Confluence. You can automatically create table of content, right? So editor, you can explore more of the features of the editor. Okay. This is your left panel, and if it get hide, you can expand it, and you again on left panel, right? So under the space, we can create pages. Now, space we can create for the our team as per our project, as per our product. We can also create the personal space as well. Okay. Now, how we give permission for the space, that who can edit our space, who can delete the pages of the space, who can edit it, who can view it, right? Because you are the space owner, right? Who create the space, who create the space, he is the only space owner. Okay. So how you can edit the permission of the space? So this is your space. Okay. How you go to the space, to the home. Here you can see list of the space. And in the left panel, you see space setting. Okay. Let me take a 2 minute of break. I'm coming back. Okay. Hello. Are you there?
Yes.
Yes, Dheeraj.
Yes, Dheeraj.
You able to see my screen, right? So how I can manage permission for my space? Okay. So this is my space, right? How I move to space? Once I go to the home, this is my dashboard. Here I can see all the space which I have available. Go to my space. So here you can see your space name. Okay. Go to space setting. Here you can manage your space settings. Okay. If you want to change the image of the space, go to the space detail. You can edit the space logo, right? This is home page of your space. These are the features, calendar, content managers, blogs. You can create a blogs. You can create a database, whiteboard, smart links, send a space to trash if you want to delete. I will come to here how you can export these from the space. Okay. So those are the features we have on a space. Those are the settings we have available on a space. Now you want to change the permission. Okay. Which user can see your space. So those are the users or group of the users you access, right? And you can see if I zoom out. So those are the users who can see your space. Okay. You want to edit, let me say that this user to not, create pages on your space, or you want to restrict him, or you want to restrict users to delete the pages on your space, because unnecessary, if you give the permission to everyone, everyone can delete anything on your space. But as a technical writer, you don't want, you want to take ownership of the deletion of the page on your own space. So how you can do? You can click on edit. Edit is unavailable now because we need to update to take the license to use these features. But once you click on edit, you can remove this mark. Okay. You can uncheck. Okay. And then you will see. Right. Same way, who can add the blog on your space, or who can delete the blog on your space. You can control the permission of your users from here. Okay. Who can give comment on your space or pages of your space, right? Who can attach document. Okay. Restriction for add and delete. Restriction for export. Okay. So from Confluence, we can also export the content, right? So restriction for export, right? And restriction for the admin access. Okay. So from space in the LED pattern, you will get the space setting, right? And the space setting, go to the space permission group and general, right? And here you can control, you can do what are the things you can do and how you can restrict them. You just click on edit and you can save it, right? This is public links. Okay. So as we are using the tire version, so we have some restriction or some features, but we can use we can create the multiple spaces. We can create the uh, uh, pages over the space, and we can edit them. So that is sufficient for the learning purpose as of now. Okay. So we can, this is how you can give, or wherever you want to remove the permission, you can remove it. Okay. Then space sidebar. So this is your sidebar where you can see all the options like all content, block, automation, calendar. As we go to space setting and configure space sidebar setting in the manage space, click edit sidebar. In manage space, click edit sidebar. Space setting, manage space, sidebar. Content export space, related convert page, send space to trace, features, restriction, manage content, page layout, archive, content status, relative page, space details. Convert page, space detail. Okay, I think some restriction, but with this configuration of sidebar, we can decide that what are the features or what are the content we can show on left panel. Okay, so let me say here we have the block, automation, calendar, right? So space setting, there is a sidebar setting configuration. So if you let it is same like whatever the features you want to show on a sidebar, you can decide. Okay, let me say you don't want to show calendar on sidebar. Okay, so you can decide on configure sidebar setting. Okay, which is I don't think it is showing here because we are using free version. Okay, so we can configure the sidebar also uh, uh, for in Confluence. Okay, so what are the features we want to show on sidebar? Okay, so you can slide it to right, and what are the features you want to show, you can show here, right? So let me space details, archive space and space features. Yeah, so in the features, I think if I remove it, so you will see from the left panel, this calendar disappear, right? Okay, save it. This is how you can configure your space sidebar. Okay, that is about the configuration of the space sidebar. Okay, so this is your space sidebar. Then we learn how we can create the pages. Okay, so this is how you can create the page. You can create a whiteboard. This is your whiteboard. Okay. This is for basically for your team meeting or project planning, right? So these are your whiteboard. You can create your tasks like the delete and location, right? So this is just for a whiteboard, right? You can create a note and everything. Then database. Database is what? Excel. If you can create Excel on Confluence. right? So this is a table. You can create your Excel blog. Let me say you're writing one blog, so you can create a blogs here, right? Smart linking. All your work in one place. So you want to link everything over there, so you can do it. Okay. So the features. So we know how we create the pages. Let me go again to my space. Right. If I create, this is how I can create the page. Okay. And your page will be on draft till you not publish it. Right. So it will be on draft till you not publish. Once you publish it, it will be on the publish folder. You can restrict it, so anyone can edit. Anyone this space can you edit, so you can restrict it. Okay. Anyone can, let me say you are working on your draft and your draft is not completed yet and you don't want anyone to edit your page, so you can restrict it. Okay. So this pictures is not available as of now. Then add it together. I know, I will tell you, we can invite the people and we can call it. They can also access edit option over there and they can also contribute on your page. So how you can invite? Just enter their name or their group of name here. Okay. You can enter their name like please edit login sections. Okay. And you can invite. So they will edit they will also get this edit option there and they will work on your documentation, right? So this is how you can follow it. Now, let me say we are created a user guide and we want to see that who is working on our user guide. Okay. And we want to see the history. So how you can see the history that when this page has created, when anyone work on that page, okay, who work on that. So you can click on three dots at left corner and you can see page history. So it will give you the different versions. So current version of the page is dot five, right? So it is created 30 minutes ago. Okay, who is created? So this person has created and this person made a changes and published the various version of the page. So this is a good features that you can track that who work on your documentation, right? So you can track the changes if you want to make a copy of your page. Okay, so you can click on double triple dots and you can make a copy, right? Where you want to make a copy of your documentation. Let me say I want to make a copy uh, on tech writer team. Okay, I can make one copy of users guide there. You see, now I am on the tech writer team, right? This space name has been changed and I publish it. now you will see we have user guide here also, right? This is copy of user guide, right? And I go to my space which I created technical communication. We have here also we have the same user guide. Okay, so I can copy it. Then I can move my user guide to any other location or any other space. So I need to select the space and I can easily can move. Okay. I want to move there, so I can move. I want to change the location. I can change. Okay. So this is the features. If I want to move, if I want to export my user guide to various format like a PDF, Word, so that is also available. So I can go to PDF, export, and download PDF. I go check in my downloading folder. You can see it has exported it. It automatically created table of content for me, right? And as how I added the tables, features, the scores, notes, quotes, it automatically. Okay. So you can also export documentation in Confluence. Let me say your requirement that you want to send this document to your consumer or your end user, okay, your client. So how you can share? So you can export it and convert it. You can delete it. This is your presentation mode of your documentation like a PPT, right? So you want to present your documentation somewhere in a meeting. So this is how you can present. So this is a presentation mode. Then we learn page history that we can go to the history of the page, who work on the page, okay, who has done the update, view ownership. So this is person is a creator, this is the owner. If you want to change the that, let me say this person has left the company. Now you want to change the ownership of the company, sorry, page, so that you can also do, right? So you can search that person that this one will be the owner of this. So that is also can be possible. Then you want to attach something, right? So you can easily can attach anything. To give the image, technical image. Right. So you can attach, give the attachment to your piece. If you want to like piece, you can do it. Okay. So this is how anyone can appreciate technical writer, right? And here I can see now we have the two users, right? Then advanced details, page information. So it is give you the more advanced detail about your page, who is created, who is the owner, when is created. Okay, when someone added what this person had changed. That is also tracking, right? So this person, let me say this person today 11:10:55, they have made some changes. On what change they have made? So this much of changes they have made. So that is also the person had added the image, they given those some color, they create one hyperlinks. So basically, those options for the tracking purpose, right? So those are the advanced details. Okay. View storage for format, view storage source, those are the advanced features. Now you are created user guide of your product. Okay. Now how you will track that who whether your user guide is helpful for your audience or not. Okay. Or how many people are really reading your user guide. How you know? Okay. So in a MS Word, once you convert the PDF, you don't have any tool to track that how many people open your PDF, right? Whether they are using or not, whether it's a useful or not, or you are just writing the documentation and no one is using your documentation. Okay. But in Confluence, you have the features which will help you to track the activities on your page that who view दरवाजा बंद कर दे who view your page, okay, whether your page is helpful. So, so when you go to the your page, this is your page. Here, once you click here, see how many people view your page. So this is for the analysis purpose. Okay. As we are using prior version, so we don't have the access to it. Okay. Let me check whether I'm able to access it. Start trial version. So from there, you can check. Yeah. Right. So you will get to this type of view. Okay. So you can see overview that how many like your space, how many person visited your space. You will also get this type of dashboard of statistics. Then okay, when like let me see, like this date, like 26 October, how many people view your space or how many people use your pages, right? So you can track that what the technical documentation you are writing, people are really using your technical documentation. Let me say you have the 10 user guide, okay, and you identify through your analytic that they are the two user guides on which your users are or your users are really interested and they are keep visiting those documentation or those particular two user guides. Now, it is your responsibility or it is you must take those user guide on high priority and you should give the more effort to update them on priority basic. basis because people are using those two users guide frequently. Okay. So many people are using those two users guides. So you take your priority amongst the 10 users guide, right? Was 8 users guide, no one are using those users guide frequently. Okay. Monthly 1 and 2 people are using this user guide. So you have now the insight that this two user guide. Okay, so many users are using this product and many people are using this user's guide. So do you take those on priority for the update and you are keep work on that because your people are using this user guide and you need to be update them on priority basis. Okay, anyhow you will update all the 10 user guide, but how you will know that your who is working, who is visiting and frequently which documentation. So that is for analytics. Okay. Or let me say you have the space for you have the 5 product. You have the separate space for the all the 5 product and with the space this type of the analytic your first space of the product is using frequently. Okay. So that will be must be your first priority that you keep working on those space and update the product documentation. So that is for the analytic purpose to track that who is and when people are viewing your documentation or whether it's a helpful or how much is helpful, what part, whether you should take a priority of those documentation need to keep updating. So that is for the analytic purpose. Okay. So you understand analytic now, right? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Okay. So that is for the analytic purpose. Okay. So you can click here and you can check whether your technical documentation is really helpful to audience. If it is really helpful, then your audience will keep visiting and learn from your documentation, right? If it is not helpful, then no one will visit your documentation. Okay. So it is very helpful. Let me say from let me say you have see Confluence is a license based. Okay. And as we see, we get only 2 GB for the free license. Okay. Company purchase the license like a 100 GB, 1000 GB, right? And you are working as a technical writer. Your company purchased a one premium license which had 100 GB storage. Okay. And you are the technical writer. You are working as a project manager, as a technical writer, or you are working on higher role. And you consume all 100 GB for the technical documentation. Or your company as a company use 100 GB for the technical documentation. Now someone come to you and they said that which pages or which space we should delete because all are because your storage is full, right? So your company give you the decision whether should expense more money for the Confluence license, or we can track that which pages or space is useful and use less for us, so we can delete them. So how you can do, right? So you have the access to analytics, so you can easily identify the space which are the useless. People are not visiting, right? Those are just people are created the pages and no one using those content on those pages or those spaces. So you can identify them and you can delete them. Okay. And this is how you can make the storage. So your company no need to expense further for the purchasing the new license or advanced license. Okay. So this is a one scenario of the using the analytics. There is a many other scenario. Okay. So you can use analytic for the tracking purpose, analytic purpose, which your documentation is really useful. So you can easily identify. So this is about the analytics. Then we learn the files. Okay. We can upload the file. We learn the macros. The macros basically those are the macros. So with the macros, we can create a table of content. Those are the macros, right? We can with the macros, we can add see basically what is a macros? Macros is basically automation. Okay. You are you can create a table of content manually also, but we use the macros for the automation, right? So those are the macros. We can add code manually also, and we can give the this color, right? But those are the ready-made available on the companies, so we can use it and use ready-made options. So those are the macros. So you locate the different macros here, the insert elements, right? So those are the macros. Okay. Then those are the different macros available: blog post, change history, chart macros. Okay. Let me open this link. So I've shared this link with you. So you, if you want, you can explore those the macros. Okay. And I don't think those macros are available for the, you know, those macros are available for the trial version, but still you can explore those macros if you want. Okay. Those are the very advanced macros. Okay. So I'm sharing this link, and this is on our website only. So you're really interested, you can explore the different macros. Okay. Same like a table of content. Those are the available. Then I show you how you can manage your account. You can go to the space setting. You can change the your logo and all, right? Your profile. So if you want to edit your profile, you can go manage your account. You can change your profile name. Sorry, you can add the image, right? You can change your header image, your image, right? Your public name. Okay? Right? So this is your profile, your email, security, your password you can change. Okay. So those things you can explore. So how you can edit a profile on the right corner, right top corner, go to manage account. Right. Confluence also give you the personal space to go to the Confluence personal space. So this is your own space. Okay, you can use. This is space for your job work. Okay, you can create pages here. You can share with your colleague for the collaboration, right? So those are the features we have on Confluence. Then I shown you analytics. So analytics for the most viewed content, uses activity trend across the site, frequently contributors and viewer space with a few viewers. So there is a many scenario we can use analytics, right? Then very important part of the Confluence, that is search. Okay. And that is also a reason behind success of the search. So Confluence have a very good advanced search features, right? See, we know Google. So basically, what is the Google? Anyone can tell me what is Google?
Search engine.
It is a search engine. Okay. Why Google is success? Because it is a search engine. Whatever you can type, whatever the keyword you can type, the Google will bring the relevant, very relevant result for you, right? Same way, Confluence have their own very advanced search engine. Okay. And why we need search engine? Because see, as I said, the Confluence for the internal technical audience, your organization, in your organization, let me say you are working for the big product-based company like a Microsoft. There's a like a 1 lakhs, 2 lakhs people are working. They are all are using the Confluence. Okay, how you can access the documentation, internal documentation. So Confluence and search engine window here. Okay, so let me say you want to search user guide, right? So you can directly can enter user guide. And whatever the user's guides available, you can filter it like a user guide of the today, yesterday, past 30 days, which is created, user guide, which is created by this technical writer, you can search it, right? So Confluence has the good search engine. Okay, let's see. Confluence also have advanced search, right? So in advanced search, let me say you want to select or you want to search documentation because they are the 1 lakh, 2 lakhs people, right? And you want the documentation of the QA team of the some product, and you identify that the QA team is working somewhere, or you want a document from technical writing team. So you can select a technical writer team. Who is the editor? You know your friend who is a technical writer. He is created this user documentation, right? So you can select. So it will show you the all the documentation which is created by him. You can also, and you know that he only created and he given the information that the last week or last month he created, within the month he created. This is how you can type the must be the page user guide, right? Then it will show you the all effects, right? Right. So this is how it has a very advanced tool, very advanced features, very advanced search engine. Okay. And this is search engine for your internal audience for internet company. Okay. So people are using Confluence and organization expensing money on Confluence because of internal use. These features are not available on MS Word, right? In the MS Word, you can take in the PDF and you need to manually share to the email or any other channel with your client, right? But with the Confluence, you can easily identify search any document in your company, and you can easily can search it. You also have the advanced search facility here, right? So that is a search engine. Then those are the advanced search engine. Advanced search engine, we have these features. So you can select the space, particular space, the creator. When this document updated, it will give you very relevant result. Then we know the permission, right? So this is a permission we already know, right? Then in a conference, let me say, these are the contents, different contents. We can also create a calendar. Okay. Calendar is not free for us as of now, but this type of a calendar, let me say, you we have created a space for us for our team, and we need we want a calendar of our meetings, right? So let me say we are working as a team, and we daily have the some stand up. We daily have the project meeting, right? We daily have a product. Let me say we are working for two products. So alternative day we have the meetings. So we can create the meeting. We can create the calendar, and here we can add the meetings. So everyone get the notification. Everyone has the access to the calendar. They can see when is our last meeting, when is our next meeting. They can join it and they can get the calendar. Okay, like a Microsoft, we have the calendar, right? I'll show you somewhere something here. Okay. So basically, you will get the calendar. So you can create a calendar. Okay. So it is restricted for us for the free tier, but we can create this type of a calendar. Okay, where we can mark our meetings. Okay, if someone from our team is on leave or he will on leave, so that is also you can mark. Okay, so you can track the activities of your team. Okay, so this is about the conference. We learn search engine, we learn advanced search engine, we learn analytics. Okay, we understand what is the scenario, we understand how we can edit a profile, we learn there's a macros. Okay, if you really want to interested in the macros, you can access this link. This is on our website. You can explore the various macros. You can also attach the file. Then we can restrict users. We can give the permissions. Sidebar, we learn what are the options we can get in sidebar. We understand how we can restrict someone to create or delete the page. We understand how we can invite someone to delete, collaborate with a page. Right? And we learn what are the space, how we can create the space. We can create the space for our product, personal space we have. We can delete the space. And that is a main overview of the conference. We have the dashboard. To the dashboard, we access the various features. We can create the multiple spaces. We can also create a personal space for one use. Under the space, we create the pages. Under the pages, we can define the headings. We can create a table of content. We can create the structure. Okay. So these are the space, right? And I want to move this user guide under this folder, so I can do it, right? So this is how I can create the structure of the conference. Okay. Let me say you have the table, you have the technical communication group, and you are as a technical communication group, you have the 5 product. Under the 5 product, you have the 10 documentation, like a user guide, release note, administration documentation, system requirement documentation, API guides, and very security documentation. So you can create the folder, 5 folder here. Under the 5 folder, you can create the under you create the 5 folder for each product, and under the for each product, you can create the set of the documentation. So you can this is how you can maintain the structure, right? So this is how you can create the structure of the documentation. Then what is the advantage of the companies? First is content management. So you can create, maintain. One second. Okay. So what is the advantage of the using the Confluence content management? What is the content management? We can create the content. We can call it with the content. We can manage them. We can delete them. So that is a content management. Confluence, we have the good search engine. So that is the advantage of the using the Confluence. We can use as a internal search engine. Then we have the predefined pre-built templates. So we learn that while we create the space, you will see the different templates, right? So those are the pre-built template. We can also integrate this Confluence with a Jira. So what is a Jira? So basically, Jira is tool for tracking tracking the work. Okay. So you can also integrate basically Jira and Confluence both are the tool of the own company. Okay. That is called the Altasia. Altasia, Altasian, and you can easily configure the Jira with the Confluence. Okay. So we as a technical writer, we not get to this task to how to integrate the Jira with the Confluence, but we should have some understanding that Confluence and Jira is owned by one single company and they can be integrated. Then we know we can track the version of the page, right? We can create the users. We can also give the permission to the user. Okay. And through the Confluence, we can use the macros. Okay. Like a plugin, we can create the PDF exporter, right? So those are the advanced features we have with the Confluence, right? So this is about the Confluence. So we covered everything till now on the Confluence. I will share one test, one assignment on Confluence. Okay. So today I'll share the two assignment, one for the MS Word and second one for the Confluence. So please try to complete the assignment which you have till now by end of the day. So you have the sufficient time for next 5 days for the Confluence and MS Word. Any question till now?
No, Dheeraj.
No, Dheeraj.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Shall I share this PPT and with the recording session with you? Okay. So please watch the recording as much as possible. One time, two time, three time. Go through the PPT. Try to understand, and please complete your assignment on timely manner. Okay. So that is one expectation from my side. Next week, I will take one by one. I will talk one by one with you. So, uh, uh, w- uh, who can I take? CJS, last week I tried to connect with you. So, could we talk today, if it possible?
Today evening I'm not available, Dheeraj. If
Tomorrow,
yeah, tomorrow we can have
after
talk.
7 p.m., will work for you?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay. So, after 7 p.m., will work all of you. Swapnil Desai, Swapnil Kumar, Sampath. I hope after 7 p.m. will work everyone for you, right?
Tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. Tomorrow I will connect with Sidesh. Then on Tuesday I will connect with someone from your side. So basically I am asking after 7 p.m. on any day will work for you, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Okay. Okay, done. Then I will connect this week with all of you. And please try to complete your assignment on timely manner. Okay. And if you have any question, any doubt, you can write. I will connect with you. And if you have the urgent question, then you can call me or I will session extra theory clarification session for you and we can talk. Fine. Thank you so much. Bye. Take care.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye, Dheeraj.